You're on.
Hi, I'm Carla Nelson, and I want you to meet somebody that I happen to think is pretty special. I just grabbed him off a hiking trail. This is Peter from Seattle, and Peter and I are going to talk for just a couple of minutes, and then he's going to resume his hike. But I was telling Peter that I'm going to do a video on the negative messages we give ourselves. And what did you say, Peter?
I said I think everybody gives themselves negative messages.
I think they do. Do you have any, would you be willing to share one of yours, and I'll share several of mine? How's that?
I don't, you're putting me on the spot.
I am doing that.
I don't know, sometimes you get up in the morning and you tell yourself it's going to be a rotten day, and you really don't know how the day is going to show up yet.
That's true. And have you noticed that when you put it out there that it's going to be a rotten day, often it is?
Yes.
Have you noticed that when you put it out that it's going to be a wonderful day, often it is?
Yes.
Thank you so much. That is so helpful. All right. I will, you're free to leave anytime you want, or I'd love it if you...
Nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you. Thank you, Peter.
Have a great day.
And what he said is beyond important, because it is so very true that we tend to create our own day by the way we feel when we get up in the morning. So if you start off on a negative, on a negative foot, if you will, and say, another day, that's what you're going to get, is another day. If you wake up and say, oh, this is going to be a fabulous day, this is going to be a really happy day for me, it's very, very likely that that's what your day will be. Some of the negative messages we give ourselves, we all have this inner critic, okay, and the inner judge, the inner critic, that beats us up all the time. And it tells us things like, my thing has always been I needed to be perfect. I needed to be perfect, and I tried really hard to be perfect, and I soon learned, well, didn't soon learn, but finally learned, being perfect is no fun. So what do you do when you get these negative messages? I think what you can do is simply say, stop it, to that voice. Stop it. You don't have to listen to these messages. You don't have to believe these messages. We all have an inner critic. We all have these negative messages going through our head. Pay no attention to them. As the more you can learn to just start thinking about something else, the more you can just visualize good things happening, the happier you're going to be. So ignite your happiness and stop listening to that inner critic. I guarantee it'll give you happier days all the time. Thank you.